Kasi in relation to that po, kanina kasi nabanggit ni Kong Castro na may mga minority members na po nagpahayag ng suporta doon sa impeachment complaint niya. Are you went to support once na-verify niyo po at nabasa yung complaint nila?
Well, I would have to see, as you mentioned, the article of impeachment. But for me personally, I have seen some offenses or some basis for the ground. So I have my own idea of what should be in a complaint if a file po, no? But given that I haven't seen yet, although they have explained to me in an informal manner, I still have to see po yung complaint before I can really throw my support behind any impeachment complaint po.
Alright, kung sa majority block hindi pa napag-uusapan yung about sa impeachment, sa minority block napag-uusapan?
Napag-uusapan po to in the sense na it's news already, may nag-file, we're talking about ano kaya mangyayari dito, but it's not a concerted effort po, no? There is no one movement by the minority bloc to file an impeachment complaint if yun po yung tanong eh. But given that members of the minority bloc, that being yung Makabayan bloc po natin, mga kasamahan natin, sina Kong Brosas, Castro, and Manuel, given that they've already filed a complaint, they've been going around po and asking us for support. So in a sense, we have talked about the merits, but nothing yet that's formal in the sense na gumagalaw as one minority po.
Kasi in relation to that po, kanina kasi nabanggit ni Kong Castro na may mga minority members na po nagpahayag ng suporta doon sa impeachment complaint niya. Are you went to support once na-verify niyo po at nabasa yung complaint nila?
Well, I would have to see, as you mentioned, the article of impeachment. But for me personally, I have seen some offenses or some basis for the ground. So I have my own idea of what should be in a complaint if a file po, no? But given that I haven't seen yet, although they have explained to me in an informal manner, I still have to see po yung complaint before I can really throw my support behind any impeachment complaint po.
Alright, kung sa majority block hindi pa napag-uusapan yung about sa impeachment, sa minority block napag-uusapan?
Napag-uusapan po to in the sense na it's news already, may nag-file, we're talking about ano kaya mangyayari dito, but it's not a concerted effort po, no? There is no one movement by the minority bloc to file an impeachment complaint if yun po yung tanong eh. But given that members of the minority bloc, that being yung Makabayan bloc po natin, mga kasamahan natin, sina Kong Brosas, Castro, and Manuel, given that they've already filed a complaint, they've been going around po and asking us for support. So in a sense, we have talked about the merits, but nothing yet that's formal in the sense na gumagalaw as one minority po.
Thank you po.
Kongs, good afternoon po. On related topic lang, sir, Vice President Sara Duterte still refused to appear before NBI despite ng kanyang pangalawang subpoena na nag-ugat nga doon sa death threats na in-announce niya sa kasagsagan ng komosyon with Attorney Zulaika. Any reaction lang po on this?
I think it's just it's unfortunate, although we respect siguro the decision of the OVP if yung opinion nila. I think the opinion was that they would rather just submit a subpoena because based on her lawyer's advice, not subpoena, based on the lawyer's advice, they can just file a counter affidavit. However, kami were of the position that the Vice President should take every avenue to clear their name, to clear the office's name, to clear her name, and that in fact, to the extent that under Chairman Joel, we suspended one of our good government hearings so that she could attend. So you can see very clearly kung where we stand. We're here for her to be able to, we wanted to afford her the opportunity to answer po the allegations even from other government bodies. But given that hindi she's not doing, it's unfortunate, and we repeat our, yung panawagan po namin that we hope that she participates not only with the NBI, with all, I understand marami na pong mga nasampang kaso. I hope she participates with all the agencies as far as the rule of law is concerned po.
Other questions? Dexter, Chino? Kung wala na po,
Sir, wait lang.
Sorry.
Sorry. Hindi, kasi meron pa po palang statement si VP Sara regarding po, Sir Chairman Chua, dun sa 405 na sinabi, reported by PSA na no birth records from the 677 na una po natin sinabi. Sabi niya, dapat malaman nila kung paano ginagawang intelligence operations bago magsalita ang mga tao with regard to the mga documents about confidential funds. Kasi hindi ganyan kadali magsabi ka lang na walang nag-i-exist na mga tao na ganito.
Well, hindi naman po kami ang nagsasabi na ito hindi nag-exist, kundi binibase lang po namin sa record na binigay sa amin ng PSA. So, based sa record ng PSA, walang mga pinanganak or na ganito yung mga pangalan. Around 405 kung hindi po ako nagkakamali. And the rest po ay maraming kapangalan.
In addition to that po, Marian, no, the issue, I think, isn't only in how intelligence and confidential funds are expended, kung paano ginagawa yung intelligence operations. Okay, for one, yung sinasabi po ng VP na dapat alamin po namin kung paano ginagawa yung intelligence operations. Kaya nga po kami nag-hearing eh. We had this hearing to find out how it was dispersed, and necessarily with the dispersal comes how the intelligence operation, how it operates. Of course, it's confidential, so we understand that there will be some distinction, but at least give us the reason why we would know or need to know paano po, no, they would use that receipts, you know, yung mga pseudonym if needed. But that's first po, no? But with that aside, clear naman po yung sinabi ng COA. As far as they're concerned, hindi naman po ito, I think it was Congressman Adyong who was questioning that. Hindi naman to basis to use pseudonyms. Clear in the circular, part of it is supposed to be documentary evidence of payment. Itong mga ERs, dapat accurate po siya. Precisely for accountability purposes. Whether or not that's how the intelligence operation operates, it still needs to, based on our circulars and based on the proceedings, it still needs the necessary documentary evidence of payment. So, that's one, how an intelligence operation operates is separate from the accountability that follows. So I think that's the issue there, why we're looking so much into yung mga ARs po, no?
In addition to that, kung babasahin natin yung joint circular, may mga parameters dito na nilagay to protect the identity of the beneficiaries, no? Yung mga may issue ng acknowledgement receipt. Isa nga po dito, nakalagay dapat, dun sa envelope, it should be sealed. Tapos may nakalagay sa likod na confidential, at itong sealed envelope, dapat ilalagay ito sa vault. So kung ang mga ilalagay naman dito, puro mga nickname, mga pseudonym, bakit pa ito lalagyan ng ganito kahigpit na safety precaution? Otherwise, kung po pwede naman pala mga ganon, di po pwede namang ilagay na lang natin dito sa harapan natin, kahit kanino nababasa. Total, hindi naman malalaman kung kaninong identity yan.
In addition po, no, there's one more thing. If we're zooming into the ARs, we see yung problem po na sinasabi na fictitious names or pseudonyms or code names or ano man yan. How can you determine that if di nyo alam kung paano operate yung intelligence operations? But if we take a step back and look at the bigger picture confidential funds, one of the issues is mali-mali nga po yung categorization ng disbursement nila eh. It's not just payment of rewards. There was payment of medicine, there was payment of food, which were not allowed under the circular. So I think, and some of the ARs were used for those purposes. So regardless of whether we understand or we know necessarily how the intelligence agency or the intelligence operation is operated, the mere fact na mali po yung categories means mali po talaga yung disbursement. So talaga we really have to look into every piece of AR and their accuracy to really determine po, no, yung liabilities of the officers involved. Yun lang po.
Sir, sorry, follow-up.
Plus, kung tama yung kanilang paggamit ng confidential fund, di sana hindi sila na-issuean ng notice of disallowance.
We recognize,
Sorry,
Chino.
sir, follow-up lang doon. Doon po
Okay.
ba sa bill na final natin, dinitalya rin po ba natin kung paano ito, doon lalo sa pag-act regulating the allocation utilization of confidential funds?
Actually, ang plano kasi namin talaga na hindi pa namin ma-finalize is yung sa joint circular. Kasi nasa joint circular talaga yung parameters kung paano gagamitin ito eh. So hindi namin ma-finalize pa kung ito ay isasabatas na lang namin or gagawa kami ng resolution para amyendahan ng mga concerned agencies itong joint circular.
I think also in addition, it's out of respect rin kasi executive agency. Although they definitely, I'm sure, they've always expressed their willingness to cooperate and they will hear us out if we have comments. We can't really dictate ano pong mangyayari sa joint circular. It will only be a recommendation on our end. We have to have consultative meetings, and then it's not even final on our part kasi they can only take our word as advice lang po on how to go about it. But given our oversight functions and power of the purse, I think that's where the committee is headed now. They took a distinct direction in which may capacity po talaga yung Congress, which is to legislate laws. And doon po nagagaling yung House Bill, I forget, it's 11192. Yeah.